First, it rained kisses and sweetness in Love Next Door. Now, it's about to rain proposal. Seok-Ryu's love for Seung-Hyo burst through her in the recently concluded episode 13, and Seung-Hyo is all gingered up to take their relationship to the next step. What's more, the writer threw the viewers a curve by having Yeon-Du not be Dan-ho's daughter. This comes with mixed reactions, which I'll discuss here. Dan-ho didn't just shock Mom and her mother, but also pleasantly surprised the viewers with how smoothly he asked for Mom from her mother. He cleared the drunkenness from Mom's eyes expeditiously. From the preview, it looks like Jae-suk won't easily consent to their relationship. Meanwhile, with only a few episodes left, each character in the drama is finally finding closure, or sliding towards a happy ending. Who else burst out laughing when Seung-Hyo's father jumped onto the bed to grab his pillow, after Hae-suk invited him back to the master bedroom? You can see where Seung-Hyo gets his lover boy persona from. Like they say, like father like son. Meanwhile, Seok-Ryu and Seung-Hyo's dating era didn't disappoint. They delivered everything they promised and more. Seung-Hyo couldn't agree sooner to keeping their relationship a secret when Seok-Ryu made him realize the downside of going public. He's not about to go back to innocent and monitored visits, not after having spent a steamy night with Seok-Ryu the night before. Moreover, sneaking around added to the thrills of their romance. Who else held their breath when Seok-Ryu's parents returned from their vacation? Seung-Hyo, with his wrongly buttoned shirt, looked like a kid caught with his hand in a cookie jar. Fortunately, Seung-Hyo and Seok-Ryu are now properly communicating with one another. Seok-Ryu learned from an early age to box in her feelings, hence, why she kept her family and friends out of the loop about her cancer. When her job applications did not yield results, she tried to handle it herself, by considering other options without discussing them with Seung-Hyo. Seung-Hyo, on the other hand, lost his cool upon seeing the pamphlet, and jumped to conclusions without properly communicating with her. Understandably, Seung-Hyo is ruled by severe abandonment issues, which he experienced as a child, and when Seok-Ryu left him for the States. He feared that Seok-Ryu was planning to leave him again, and interpreted it as she didn't love him as strongly as he loves her. However, viewers could see the improvement in Seok-Ryu's character. She properly communicated her feelings and thoughts to Seung-Hyo, striving to resolve any misunderstanding. She also told him what she needed at that moment. This is the right step toward proper communication and a healthy relationship. Unlike when she stomped out of his office out of jealousy. Loverboy Seung-Hyo reciprocated by illuminating her path, showing her that, although mad, he still cares for her. And from the preview, it looks like he went further, by enrolling her in a cooking contest, which she won. What's more, we all must have given a collective sigh of exhilaration, when Seung-Hyo said to Seok-Ryu, "I love you. As my family, my friend, and my woman." The kind of love might have been different at times, but there was never a time when I didn't love you. Seok-Ryu realized the error in her thinking process, when her brother made her know that such things as embarrassment, inferiority, and being better than the other, don't and shouldn't matter in families and between loved ones. Dong-jin, on his part, got the much-needed slap in the face he needed to face reality. Seok-Ryu's family is the typical example of what could happen in an unbalanced family. Their parents expected a lot from Seok-Ryu, because she thrived from an early age. Whereas, Seok-Ryu strived to thrive, to compete with the attention they gave her younger brother. On the other hand, her brother felt inferior, as their parents expected nothing from him, making him eager to prove them and Seok-Ryu wrong. The good thing is that he's finally on the right path, and the past is behind them, as the family heals collectively. Seems like he'll end up with Na-yeon, who once had a crush on Seung-Hyo. What's left is the relationship between their parents. Gun-sik needs to give his wife, Mi-suk, more attention. With their current financial strain, I wonder if Mi-suk will go on the cruise with her lavender friends. Now, Dan-ho and Mum. The writer of the series has been throwing unexpected curves our way, with Saewon being gay, and now Dan-ho being Yeon-Du's uncle, and not her father. It broke my heart hearing her call him uncle, and finding out that she lost both parents at such an age, and that Dan-ho lost 4 of the most important people in his life, and became a father overnight. However, this doesn't make sense. Could it be that the writer didn't want to dive into the nuances of moving on from a deceased spouse, with only a few episodes left? I said it makes no sense, because if this is the case, there's no reason for his rejection of Mum's feelings and proposal. He took her through such an emotional uphill, for no reason. Also, this turn of events might come across as if single parents are not worthy of love, or a second chance. I initially thought the writer was trying to convey that being a single parent is not a flaw, with Dan-ho and Mum's story. However, Mum's mother already made it known in a previous episode that Dan-ho wasn't a prospect because he was a single father. She can be seen objecting to their relationship in the preview for the next episode. I guess the writer had to make Yeon-Du his niece, to smooth things over with Mum's mother. Meanwhile, Seok-Ryu and Seung-Hyo are finally stepping up to the plate to help their friends. With his bold declaration in the last episode, Dan-ho has no plans to let Mum go. Meanwhile, our lovebirds moved from like to love in the last episode. After Seok-Ryu confided in Seung-Hyo about her embarrassment and inferiority complex, Seung-Hyo enrolled her in a cooking contest without her knowledge. If you recall, he took some photos of her recipes. Seung-Hyo can't contain his joy finding out she won the cooking contest. He apologizes to a stunned Seok-Ryu for enrolling her in the contest without her consent. Meanwhile, as they've affirmed their love for one another, Seung-Hyo asks a surprised Mr. Yoon for ideas on how to propose. Before this, he tries to help Seok-Ryu find her feet by suggesting she try a cooking vlog, as she did in the States. This time, Seok-Ryu pursues her dream with Seung-Hyo's support. What's more, Seung-Hyo's proposal is the most looked forward to for the next episode. Will he find the right time to propose? It took him forever to find the right time to confess to Seok-Ryu. What's more, although Seung-Hyo is ready, Seok-Ryu might not be ready for this next stage in their relationship. As we know, it's not been long she broke up with her ex-fiancé. However, she better accept it, as there are only 3 episodes left, and we want a happy ending. Do you think Seung-Hyo will succeed in proposing to Seok-Ryu? What do you think her answer will be? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.